A new study is raising the alarm about the impact of the Tijuana River sewage crisis. For decades, we have been reporting on the issue and the effect it's having on people who live in the area. The new study released today by UC San Diego researchers found pollution from the Tijuana River. It's making its way into the air, affecting air quality. And joining me now to discuss the findings is UC San Diego professor Dr. Kimberly Prather. Dr. Prather, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
And the results of your study seem to be our worst fears. Realize illegal drugs, chemicals, tire toxins, all airborne. Explain what's in the air in the South Bay.
Yeah, so basically, the things that people have been detecting in the river for a long time, we've just shown that these can get basically what happens is they get dumped into the ocean where they can get out in the surf zone. So the breaking waves, that white spray you see coming off can contain many of those chemicals. And so, it's just the classic compounds. It's not really to us that study this. It's not a huge surprise, to be honest. And it's just quantifying it and really showing it well. It's taken us some time to be able to report it at this level.
And at what concentrations? how bad is this?
Yeah, so the concentrations, the good news is, the concentrations we think, they're at a low level. They shouldn't be there. They're not there in most cities. Let's just say that. Maybe they're not there in any city. I don't know. But near wastewater treatment plants, it's possible to have low trace levels. But the bigger question is, we're not as concerned about sort of what we call acute effects, things where you just inhale it and fall over. We're thinking more about what are the chronic effects. This is, there are hundreds of different chemicals getting out, in addition to viruses and bacteria, as we've shown before. So when you inhale this cocktail of chemicals and bioparticles, what are the health effects? Over the long run, when you live with it day after day, when you sleep with it 24/7, I can tell you that, nobody really knows what to do about, how to assess, is this high, too high? Mm-hmm. Other than I just keep saying, talk to the people who live there. Talk to the people who spend time down there, and they've been telling us this for a long time.
Absolutely, and just reading what we know about your study so far, we're talking cocaine byproduct that gets in the urine, toxics from rubber in this toxic soup. These are dangerous chemicals on so many levels.
Yeah, and pesticides. Don't forget the pesticides. Don't forget that one of the highest things we see is sunscreen. And that may not sound bad. We think about sunscreen and what it can do to you when it's on your skin, but what does it do when you inhale it? Mm-hmm. And then on top of that, this is an extra layer that we have to look into, is in the air, in the atmosphere, it can actually react and change to other potentially more toxic products. And so, this is just a daisy chain of things that we don't want to scare people. We want people to be aware. And when are the conditions the worst for this? I'm always a solutions-based person. So I was the one that sort of helped figure out that COVID is airborne. And so put filters in your house right away. They're handing them out. Take them. You're indoors 90% of the time. You shouldn't be breathing. You don't have to breathe this stuff all the time. Mm-hmm. And so just limit your exposure as much as you can. But the reality is, I think a lot of people, weren't as worried, I don't go in that water. This air, and we're going to continue to show this air is going much further than the South Bay. And we're studying that as well. And so it's not just a South Bay problem. It is a problem across San Diego County, across the city of San Diego. This air can travel for miles. And you inhale 11,000 liters of air each day, compared to 2 liters of water that you drink. So that is your main exposure route. And so, again, it's not to create fear, it's just to create awareness. People have been complaining about all these symptoms that all this just validates. And that's what, the science is backing up what people have been saying. And so we've got to do something to get that pollution out of the water, to not put it in the water in the first place. And so, yeah, that's sort of like, let's fix this. It's enough. It's enough. They've been dealing with it enough. It's a massive environmental injustice issue. And it's an issue for all people in San Diego. The air can go for miles, and so it's time to stop this.
It's clear it's a call to action from you and others from the result of your study, obviously on a county level, but it's the state and federal too. So you have really pivoted the discussion around this topic. Yes,
correct. And I don't know if we have time for one little. Should I add this just in case you want the snippet? Because I keep getting asked, what are the health effects, right? And the fact is, the only way you could know is if you were to expose people to this stuff on purpose, but you couldn't do that. That would be unethical to do that, except that that's kind of what we're doing. So what I would say is the best analogy, if we want to kind of have a better handle on the health effects, which CDC is coming out again next week to look at this again. They've done this health survey that we all know about. But one of the best things you can do is look at wastewater treatment plant workers. They're exposed, and we know they have bad health effects or negative health effects, but they're wearing protective, PPE. They're wearing, they are, basically, not there 24/7 like these people that live there and breathe this 24/7. And the sewage in a wastewater treatment plant is treated. This is not even being treated. So the levels are not something that anyone should be exposed to for long periods of time. And so something needs to be done.
Absolutely. Dr. Prather, can we ask you now, will you be back in a couple of weeks? Can we pick this subject up again?
Yeah, I think we'll have another reason to talk in a couple of weeks. So let's just keep this conversation going until we fix this problem. I look forward to working with you.
All right. We'll talk in a couple of weeks. Thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you. Thank you for covering this. Thank you.